From the very beginning of my childhood, I have ever been to face some sectorial altercations what happened before me. Lion part of those issues are herewith connected, applying Hadith, its hakikat, the eternity, having the context of it, and so on. At that very point, my child thought became sometimes indecisive, equivocal, or maybe resentful on the following arguments. It's actually not the soul for me. The whole scenario of the quavels was unfortunately same. In imitation of this, from the very first period of my hearing about this book out, I was waiting for something exuberant for perceiving Hadith and defining Sunnah. And of course, I got a lot as expected, Alhamdulillah. In accordance with the limitations of my understanding, I could say this book named Methodology of Understanding of Sunnah and Hadith has literally forced us to think afresh. For sure, the thinking youths of this era have started to understand the importance of Usul anew perceiving this book. And I think the principles, the methodologies of this book definitely will teach us to think about the consequences of our 1,400 years of undying knowledge. And it's felt the inner of this book wants to bring the wisdomic solution forward, contexting the arguments what have been smearing not for the consideration of the principles of Islam, ignoring the multiplication or the feature of knowledge, usul, or division between ifrad and tafrid in Sunnah and Hadith. At the same time, I firmly believe that after that 1,400 years away of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's deceasing, the book just before me is getting introduced the ideals of Sunnah and Hadith, which are regarded as jewels of values as the holistic system for the people over the globe, here through with Usul. And not only that, it has brought the resolving prologue up in the field of modern era, the principles of Islam, philosophy of Islamic thinking, or the eternity of Islamic knowledge in a perspective view of Usul and methodology. If I could sum something more up, the groups, those who work with theology here in our society, are not one-way bounded. Though sometimes it could be, but being intolerant with each other and not capable of accepting others' principle is surely not indicative of equitability of Sunnah and Hadith or its methodology, while they reject each other by using Hadith oneself. Taking externalism as the main basis of Sunnah, they ignoring each other very ruthlessly. For example, putting a head on the head is Sunnah, both sides agree with, but what kind of hat should be put on is highly disputed. In this way, they have made Sunnah a symbol of their own style. By the way, here I have to say, coming of this book this time for me like chilled lemonade instead of water in a lush desert compound truly. Besides, the newer things what this book narrates us with Usul and methodology is really something as noble as solving 100 years of frictions. I firmly would say the book of more than 40 years of experience and research of our honorable teacher, Professor Dr. Mehmet Görmez, will remain be the witness of the century. We will ever grateful to you, Honorable. And the person who presented before us this beyond price treasure trove with his very spontaneous translation, respectfully remembered the name Burhan Uddin, we also grateful to him. May Almighty accept this book for the Ummah and give you both better return.